Bound by the ghostly chains of Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda lies a region drenched in legend, the Bermuda Triangle, often whispered as the Devil's Triangle. Since the mid-20th century, it became ensnared in stories of vanished ships, silent aircraft, and souls lost without trace. Today we will cover the disappearance of Airborne Transport DC-3. San Juan Airport, December 27, 1948, around 1930, Est Douglas DST-144, call sign NC-16002, has just landed from Miami. It carries 29 passengers, Puerto Ricans returning home from the holidays, and 3 crew members, Captain Robert E. Lindquist, co-pilot Ernest Hill, and stewardess Mary Burke. Captain Lindquist immediately reports, the landing gear warning light failed to activate, and the aircraft's batteries are nearly discharged and low on water. Repairs are underway, but time is short. A local mechanic warns, recharging will take hours. Lindquist refuses delay. He orders the batteries reinstalled without a full recharge, trusting the generators to charge them en route. He files an IFR flight plan, but shortly after, due to conditions on the ground, the plan is voided. With the batteries barely alive and radio transmission uncertain, this airliner may already be destined for isolation. Unknown to most on board, things are about to take a darker turn. Lindquist said, "Tower, this is NC-16002 at end of runway 27. We can receive, but transmitter battery's dead. We'll wait nearby until we can transmit." "Roger. Can we remain in sight of San Juan until then?" Tower replied, "Hears you clearly. You may circle. Transmitter must be operational before proceeding, otherwise return to base." Told to keep the aircraft near the field until able to transmit, Lindquist circles the city for 11 minutes. Eventually, faint radio static crackles through. The San Juan CAA hears the call, not the tower, and Lindquist declares he's departing for Miami on the original flight plan. The aircraft climbs into the night sky at 22:03. The weather was perfect, warm, clear, the tropic night indifferent to the drama unfolding within. Yet after takeoff, San Juan Tower fell silent. They couldn't reach the aircraft. Then, at 23:23, Central Control in Miami picks up a routine transmission. Lindquist, Miami approach, NC-16002. Cruising at 8,300 feet, expected arrival 0403 Est, about 700 miles from Miami. Miami notes the call and the silence that follows. Another transmission emerges later, heard not in Miami, but in New Orleans, nearly 600 miles distant. A quiet panic begins to unfold across several control centers, but nothing stirs the passengers, only the vast Atlantic below them. Final contact, circa 0413 Est, December 28th, Lindquist, weak, compressed, over. New Orleans, NC-16002, position, 50 miles south of Miami. Fuel, about 1 hour 20 minutes remaining. That is the last known transmission from the flight, a signal that reached New Orleans, not Miami. At that point, the aircraft had been aloft for 6 hours 10 minutes, with 7.5 hours of fuel originally. Any navigational misjudgment would be critical. In Miami, controllers broadcast a wind update. Winds now northeast, not northwest. It's powerful enough to drift the flight 40-50 miles off course. Neither Miami nor New Orleans ever make contact. There is no proof the crew received the change. The search begins, dawn breaks on December 28th, and panic has turned to dread. The aircraft is overdue. The Coast Guard, U.S. Navy, Air Force, and agencies in Cuba, Dominican Republic, and Nassau descend upon the area. Search grid spans from San Juan to Cape San Blas, the Everglades, the Bahamas, Cuba's northern jungles, even the Gulf of Mexico. Over 1,300 flight hours are logged within 6 days. Still, no trace of wreckage. The bodies. On January 4th, 1949, 2 bodies wash ashore some 80 and 90 kilometers south of Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. For a brief moment, hope flickers, until identity cannot be confirmed and no wreckage is nearby. With no fuselage, wreckage, or survivors, the case becomes one of the aviation world's most enduring mysteries. The Civil Aeronautics Board investigation. The Civil Aeronautics Board releases a final report on 15 July 1949. The investigation highlights that The aircraft did not meet operating certificate requirements at departure. Records for recent maintenance and battery replacement were incomplete or missing. Batteries were reinstalled without full recharge, enabling only weak transmission. The aircraft was 118 lbs overweight. The crew may not have received the vital wind-up date that could have revealed their drift. Yet no probable cause can be determined. The plane is officially listed as missing, the occupants are presumed dead, and the final chapter is closed, except nothing has been found. Echoes in the Bermuda Triangle flight. NC-16002 quietly enters the annals of the Bermuda Triangle. Other vessels and aircraft vanish in the same region. Theories emerge of magnetic anomalies, rogue storms, even supernatural forces. Yet, for many experts, the plausible explanations remain in mechanical failure, human error, and miscommunication. Still no wreckage, no bodies, no final coordinates. The ocean keeps its secret. Final thoughts. Near the end of their journey on December 28th, NC-16002's engine never failed, and yet the flight did. Its last words, 50 miles south, echo across ocean and radar, unanswered. Was the drift real? Did the crew receive the wind update? Did electrical failure silence them entirely? Did the plane fall into an unknown current and break apart before impact? We may never know. But years later, divers in the Triangle see a DC-3-shaped wreck, but with no serial visible. It may be NC-16002 or not. Verification is impossible. In memory of the 32 souls aboard NC-16002, may we continue to seek out the truth in the silence. If you enjoy our video, please subscribe and press the like button.